Hi guys, thank you for joining me for another shave and scent of the day. I did live past my last shave where I lost a bit of thumb. Quite a bit, actually. Let's see if I can get a good look at it. Yeah, that's a nice straight line down there. Oh well, but I lived. It's okay. I paid the shaving god some blood, quite a bit of it actually, but I'm okay. And I'm back for another back for another run. So today, actually I've just showered and I oiled my scalp and hair, which I try to do every week. It actually works in regrowing hair. I take some kind of gnarly medications for some chronic health issues that I have. And I noticed that my hair was starting to recede fairly badly. And hopefully you can see here, I've got a bunch of new hairs growing up here and here, and then all of this stuff right up here in the front is new growth. I'm not going to say that this is a quick process. It's not. I've been doing this for, I think, probably 9 months now. It might even be a year. I mean, it's been a good while. I've really stuck with it because, you know, I kind of, you know, figured that my scalp health was not very good. So I just kind of took it upon myself to start trying oil, just to see how it would work. And it actually has worked great. I'll show you what I use. I use Monate Rejuvenate. If you have someone around you that sells this, it's not in stores. My wife sells some of this stuff, but anyway, I think it works really great. It's just a blend of a lot of different oils, and Rejuvenate is their name for it. But I've heard that it would work with argan oil. Some people say coconut oil. I just think that you need to really get oil into your scalp. And I think that kind of opens up the pores and kind of stimulates hair growth. That's just my thought on it. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm totally off base, but in my mind, that's what it does. And I can actually prove that it is growing. So there's a bunch of, you know, shorter stuff here that's real fine in the front, but, you know, it hasn't been cut yet either because my hair is quite long at this point. So anyway, that's just a little aside there. Now let's get to the shaving stuff. Oh no, one more thing. So after I shower, after I towel dry, then I kind of mist my face with water, and then I start with the Zingari hydration potion. And I feel like it's doing good stuff for my face. And then I use the rescue potion at night, and I feel like my skin is a lot softer. And, you know, definitely more moisturized. Okay, so let's get to the shaving stuff. I've got a sample of Sorrento shaving soap by Moon Soaps, and I've pressed it into my fine, it is a fine bowl. My fine shaving bowl. I've never used their soap. I've used the amaretto cream, but I've never used their soap, so I'm excited about it. Bright and citrusy. I get a little grapefruit right off of the top. I'll give you scent notes. Top notes are mapo, which mapo is a cross between mandarin and grapefruit. If you're not aware of what mapo was, I was not, so I looked it up. So anyway, mapo, bergamot, pompelmo, which is grapefruit, middle notes of lemon, black pepper, and jasmine, pineapple, and aquatic notes, and then the base notes are vetiver, tonka bean, and amber. Really good scent off of that. I'm excited to see how this goes after I get some water on it and get it on my face. So that is my soap. I'm going to finish it with the Sweet Lemon of Agua de Limon by Myrsol. I still love this one. I don't care. Yes, it's sweet. It smells like, you know, lemon heads, like candy. But I really enjoy it. I think it's great. Balm today will be the unscented Sego balm from those one people, Zingari man. My scent of the day will be Prada Amber Pour Homme. which I like very much. Someone was nice enough to recommend that to me, and I did a blind buy with it. Was very happy with it. Scent notes on that: mandarin, bergamot, myrrh, vetiver, and leather. So we've got some common notes between the scents there, between the soap and the cologne, or EDP. I'm sorry, EDT. I believe is what amber pour homme is. Anyway, doesn't say on there, but then weapon of the day is going to be my Schick G-type single edge injector razor, which this is single edge week on bbs.live, so that's the single edge we're going with, and it's got Personna blade in it. And my brush today, after I wring it out, will be my Grizzly Bay beautiful super jelly tip. This is the Manchurian V11, and a beautiful handle. Got some nice gold flecks in it. Hopefully you can see that. Really pretty brush. Okay, so we're 6 minutes in and I've done no shaving whatsoever. So, you know, we're right on par, right on course. All right, so let me just kind of rinse my brush out a touch, and then we'll get loading. A little water in the basin, which, sorry, I could have done beforehand, but I did not. You just start out by saying, when you're using the straight razor, please be careful. When you're using anything that will shave hairs off of your face, please be careful with it. Just a second of inattention cost me the end of my thumb. I'm not even exactly sure how I did it. I think that I was moving the straight razor from one hand to the other, you know, just changing hands with it. And I think I just wasn't paying attention, and I raised up this hand, and all of a sudden I felt a little sting, and then a whole lot of blood. So be careful. Don't do dumb things like Brandon Shaves does. All right, let's get loading. Hope everyone's Monday was not too terrible. I hope you've, you know, been able to make peace with today being Tuesday, and you did go back to work. My day was super busy, but rewarding and enjoyable, even though it's busy. I mean, I like busy. Busy makes the day go by fast. I feel like I'm doing a lot of good, so I would much rather be overly busy than not busy enough. I don't want to just sit there. Well, I wouldn't sit there. I've got lots of other things to do as well, but I just, you know, I need a busy day. All right, so I think we're loaded up plenty here. Really nice. I mean, that mandarin grapefruit, that's exactly what I get. A little orangey, a little grapefruity. It's kind of brightened up a little bit by the lemon. And then, you know, a little sweetness from the tonka. Very nice so far. Here you go. Smell-o-vision. Get you a whiff. You like it? You didn't smell it? All right, hang on. You got it that time, didn't you? All right. Paste on the face. Actually, I'm going to add a little water to my face also. And this is not just water, this is bougie water. What is bougie water? It's water in this bougie mister. No, I'm not Mr. Bougie, it's a bougie mister. Okay. Now that we got that settled. That grapefruit is coming alive. I think the mandarin really kind of smooths it out instead of being just that big punch from grapefruit. It's got a little softness to it. Like my thumb. get some water working in here. If you're not currently using bougie water, I highly recommend it. I feel like I'm just getting a little more consistent amount of water out of it. Clearly something catastrophic has happened to Jackson. This lather is very easy to build. As you can see, it really explodes with a little water. Yeah, it's whipping up some good stuff. I might add a little more water. Myrsol also renders their own tallow in-house. I know Zach is a butcher. And I think Melody is the soaper by herself. I'm not positive. Anyway, really nice people. Really nice to talk to. I'm gonna go one more addition of water. It is hydrated, but I know I can get a little more out of it. And I just, I haven't used it before, so I really want to see how much water it will take. Oh, I just dropped a lot of goodness. Oh well, I'll take it back. Look at that. That is beautiful right there. That scent is so good. I know I probably say all scents are so good, but there really is so much good stuff out there. And I mean, it's almost hard to find, a bad soap. They all perform quite well. There's, clearly there's a tier of performance in artisans. However, I don't think there's any soap that I haven't been able to get, a good lather out of, a good slick lather. So, all right. And let's get this going. You pretty much just hold the edge, you know, right on your face. I have only used this, I don't know, once or twice. I haven't used it much. That's not to say I don't like it. It's to say that I have too many razors. I didn't mean that. I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. Just like I remember it as being a very smooth shaver, but plenty efficient. You can clearly see just how easy it is to shave with this. I mean, it's pretty easy. I mean, it's got the angle built in. Just, you know, put it on your face and move it. That's it. Let's see if we can get the angle right here. It's the only thing that's a little different about it is, you know, the edge down at the bottom. So, I don't know. Just a little different looking on my face, I guess. This one is a G type, which I believe to be mid-40s, mid-1940s to mid-1950s, I think. I believe that's right. I've seen a Razor Emporium's video on these, all the different Schick Injector razors. Injector, and I think repeater is another word that's used. Really nice to shave with. You know, just like all razors, no pressure. And, you know, just take your time. Don't just, you know, fly through and cut your thumb off. That would be stupid. Just take your time and be mindful. All of these razors are safe. It's only you that's not safe. Use them correctly and you'll be able to keep your thumb, I think. A few days growth gone very easily. Let's see if I can line this baby up. Very sharp blade, very smooth as well. I think Personna makes most of the blades out there. I think there are multiple names of blades out there that are actually Personna. This one is called the Ted Pella, which is just the same blade made for whoever Ted Pella was. I guess he owned a shaving company or I mean like a shaving store, something. I don't know. I don't remember the whole story on it. I just remember that it's still a Personna blade. And I enjoy this blade very much so. Actually, I believe the last time that I used this was when I was just doing some trimming around my No Shave November beard last year, I believe. So it's been a while. I don't know why, because it's a very smooth razor. Hi, Reed. Really smooth. All right. I think I'm going to go just against the grain now and then just kind of do a cleanup pass after that. Excuse me, guys. I got the long hair. Thinking about cutting it down considerably. I have a haircut scheduled in like 2 weeks. I'm thinking about cutting it short where I can brush it forward and then up instead of just back. We shall see. Got all that good stuff. Really great brush too. This is only my second shave with it, and it's already got good flow through. Very impressed. You know, other than the tips, which have been bleached, the rest of it hasn't been broken in at all. And it still performs great. All right, I'll go against the grain. Man, that is great. That is really, really smooth. I may start using this more. I remember my wife used this one time and tore herself up pretty good. Well, needless to say, she does not want to use it again. Really nice lather there. Great stuff. Very happy with this shave so far. See how that just sits flat? Yeah, great. I mean, no pull on this whatsoever. These blades are definitely a lot more rigid than a DE blade. And with no flex, they may be a little less forgiving. But just don't screw up. That's all it takes. And like cut your thumb off or something. All right, now I'm just going to do a little cleanup. That already feels great. Ooh, a lot of water in there. I'm in my old raggedy tank top today just because I can't get rid of it. It's got holes in it, but man, it's comfortable. That's against the grain right there. Man, that is perfect. That is one of the best shaves I've had in a good while. And I have a lot of good shaves. That's saying something. Beautiful razor and blade combo. Highly recommend it. You can find a ton of both. The blades and the razor on eBay, so definitely start looking if you haven't tried one of these out. They're really nice, and you know, they're economical too. I think I paid maybe 15 bucks for my injector. What a great shave. A little alum. Haven't bled yet. All right, clean out the razor, clean out the brush. Awesome, awesome brush. Grizzly Bay is not making brushes right now. John Williams. I hope that he's okay, and I hope that he gets back in the shop soon. He's really doing some great stuff. I'm very appreciative of his craft. Bobby Moffett, if you know him, Sawdust Creations. I saw him making acrylic pours to make some brushes, so looks like he's on the mend. Glad to see him back. Hope he is well. I just kind of rub it, turn it a little bit to get a little different angle. I'm not putting any pressure on this at all. I'm really just kind of, you know, hitting the tips just to get, you know, a little bit of the water out of there. Okay, and rinse my face, cold water. Man, awesome, awesome shave. It's so good. I really love that razor. Very easy to use. Very good shaver. Oh man, that is great. Myrsol lemon head. If you don't like sweet lemon, this is not one that you're gonna want. If you do, this one's hard to beat. Got a nice little bit of menthol in there also, which I love a little menthol. I don't like a ton of menthol. You know, when it's so cold that it starts to burn. That's not in my wheelhouse. If you like it, good for you. I just find that it makes my eyes water. And it's a little fiery. All right. Unscented Sego Balm. See if I can spray this out without shooting it everywhere. And I can't. It's impossible. Please, Heather, Zingari man, please find a different spout. I'm losing valuable product all over the bathroom. But I love the balm. Great, great stuff. It's just thick enough without being runny. It's not too thick where you feel like you're putting a paste on your face. It's just a really great consistency, viscosity. And I'm gonna finish off with Prada Amber Pour Homme. Prada does great soapy scents. This is another great soapy scent like Prada L'Homme. Prada L'Homme is one of my very favorites. And this one I've been using a lot lately. I've been using a lot lately on a recommendation from someone, and I really enjoy it. You know, it's kind of citrusy, but it kind of darkens. It's rich. It's got a little bit of that leather note in there. I would call it classy, relaxed, maybe. I don't know. I think you could wear it, you know, kind of anywhere, but it certainly would do great in the office during the day. I think you can wear it at night as well. Performance is not the greatest in the world. From all the products I've used, they're never wonderful. But who cares, man? I think I got that for 40 bucks American, I think. Something like that. Super cheap at Fragrance Net. So carry it with you and spray it all day long. It still would be economical. Thank you guys for joining me. Moon Soaps, Sorrento. which was fantastic. Really enjoyed it. It's my first time using their soap, and I really am gonna have to buy the tub. Please, no, not more soap. But I gotta have it. It's pretty great. We did Myrsol, Agua de Limon Aftershave, the Zingari Sego Balm, Prada, Amber Pour Homme, and brush was the Grizzly Bay with the V11, and then the Schick Injector, which this is the G, or G-type, I believe is what they call it. Great shave. Thank you guys. Thank you for putting up with my cuts. I'm healing. I'm on the mend. And I'll see you on the next one. Have a great week.